just feeding kids, it's obviously important, but to develop a model that we could be able to impact lots of different communities. So it's all about a model for self-sustaining school meals. You'd think that that was quite common, it's kind of logical, isn't it? But actually, over the 14 years that we've been working, we've not found a single other model in the whole world. It sounds amazing, and I keep thinking, surely. But as yet, if anyone comes across something, please tell me, because we obviously want to learn as much as we can. But it's taken this 14 years, and now, as of last year, Ralph's friend, school friend, Mike Asquith, is now a trustee with us, and Mike had his whole career in the UN. He's now retired, but he had his first 13 years in Kenya, and he's been an amazing addition to our trustee board. Last year he went and did an assessment on where we'd got to. We've worked with 3 communities now, and the impact assessment shows that what we've been trying to work on actually works. So Mukinyai school, we stopped funding them 3 years ago now, and they're still providing meals for their own children. They have a school farm, the parents are working and able to produce more in their farms, and they're providing food to the school kitchen, and so the children are still being fed. So now when we go back and visit, they're welcoming and say, come and have lunch with us, and they're really excited to show us the full grain store and so on. So it's really amazing. So I just wrote down a couple of things. Firstly, I just want to remind you that this is what you've helped to achieve. So the impact has gone way beyond what we could even have hoped. Looking at that particular example at Mukinyai, we know that parents' crop yields have increased significantly. They're able to contribute food or money towards their children's lunches at school. Key thing here, outside input is no longer needed. It's amazing what God's done, really. And through the school meals, there's increased enrolment, attendance has increased, retention at school has increased. There's been a 20% increase in exam results in national exams. Children no longer faint from hunger. And all pupils are now able to transition to secondary schools, because secondary schools you have to pay for. And where previously funds and exam results and the need for children to work outside school have held some of the children back. Looking at the first school, Peterson School, 7 of the children that we first worked with have been to university, and we've recently had a couple of video testimonies from them, which has just been so amazing to see. One's an editor and an author living in Nairobi, doing really well. One is a teacher, one is a doctor. We're waiting for her video, but apparently it's coming. So it's just, and they're the first children from that community ever to attend university. So the impact goes on and on. I could say more because it's been wider than even those sort of issues that you would imagine. So at school, the teachers say how where there used to be harsh discipline with the children, actually now, because they work on the school farm with the children are more, attendance is higher, so they get to know the children much better than they did, and they eat together. And so the teachers themselves told us that actually now they're much more likely to talk to children in counselling and try and help them, rather than just revert to discipline, harsh discipline at school. So that's just amazing. The pastors are key community influencers, and we brought the pastors together. And again, there's quite a lot of churches in the area, but they'd never worked together. And when we had a 2-day seminar for them, they were so grateful. They said, we've never even had a cup of tea together. And now they still meet together and they do other projects in the community. They encourage their congregation to take part in what we're doing. So it's all really quite remarkable. And I think that the key thing is that we couldn't have done this at all. And it's totally God. God put me in touch with Peterson and had that friendship connection. And then to be able to go from just trying to feed kids to coming up with a model that actually works is just amazing. So just to let you know, the last